Hello everyone, this is Professor Yang. Today's lecture we are going to dive into uh, designing quality services. Whether it's order coffee, using tech support, or visiting the DMV, how a service is designed affects your experience and satisfaction. By the end of this section, you will understand how organizations and companies can design services that delight customers and reduce errors. Here is what we'll cover today. First, we'll talk about the unique characteristic of services. Then we'll characterize services for effective management. Next, we'll explore the circle model and the gap analysis to measure quality. Finally, we'll review design tools such as Service Blueprinting, Pokayoki, and Customer Benefits Package. Think of this as a roadmap to understand service quality. Services have unique characteristics that fundamentally distinguish them from physical goods, and these characteristics create specific challenges for quality management. Let us start with intangibility. Unlike goods, many service attributes simply cannot be stored, inventoried, or carried over time. You cannot stockpile a haircut or put a consultation on a shelf. This creates unique challenges in how we manage and deliver quality. Next is heterogeneity. Service outputs are inherently variable because consumption happens simultaneously with production. Every service encounter is different. The same hairstylist might deliver slightly different experiences throughout the day, influenced by factors like energy level, customer interaction, and environmental conditions. This brings us to the customer contact, the third aspect of the service characteristic. Services often require direct customer involvement, actively engaging them in the process. Unlike manufacturing, where products are created away from the customer, services typically unfold right in front of them or with them. And this leads to our final characteristic, customer co-production. Because customers are actively involved in producing the service, they contribute to service variabilities. A patient who doesn't clearly describe symptoms, or a client who arrives unprepared, this factor directly impacts the outcome, making consistent quality production particularly difficult. Understanding these four characteristics is essential for anyone managing or delivering services. Services can be characterized to help managers control quality, and based on the criteria, we can have the two kinds of characterization. First is the internal services versus external services. So internal service support the organization, like the IT support. External services goes to a customer, like the technical or customer support. Voluntary services are chosen by the customer, like visiting a restaurant, while involuntary services are required, such as filing taxes and going to the emergency services. And quality assurance is especially challenging for involuntary services. Can you think about why? Circle models measure service quality by comparing expectations to perceptions. Tangible refer to the physical evidence of the service, the things customer can see, touch, or experience that shape their perception of quality. Since services are mostly intangible, customers often judge quality based on tangible cues that represent the service provider's professionalism and attention to detail. Here are the main aspects of the tangibles: equipment, facilities, and appearance. For example, in the hospital, clean waiting areas, modern medical equipment, and professional-looking staff all contribute to tangibles. Reliability means a service provider's ability to perform the promised service dependably, accurately, and consistently. If a bank promised to process a loan application within 3 business days, and they can consistently meet that deadline, it demonstrates reliability. Responsiveness refers to a service provider's willingness and ability to help customers promptly and provide quick and efficient service. If a hotel front desk staff quickly respond to a guest request to actual tower and deliver them within minutes, that's an example of the responsiveness. The remaining dimensions are assurance and empathy. Assurance is knowledge, courtesy, and trust, like a counselor explaining financial aid to you confidently. Empathy is a caring individual attention, like the professor remembering your name. These 5 dimensions together provide a complete picture of service quality from the customer perspective. Analysis identifies differences between customer expectations and perceptions. This is crucial because understanding those gaps help manager focus on area needs improvement. Think of like checking which tire has the lowest pressure. You know exactly where to fix it. The 5 gaps model structures these gaps. First gap is the knowledge gap, the difference between what customers expect and what management think they expect. Gap 2 is the design gap, the difference between management's perception and service specifications. For example, a bank knows customers don't want to wait in long line to receive their banking services in the branch. But the bank doesn't implement an appointment or queue management system to reduce the waiting time, and that's the example of the design gap. Gap 3 is the conformance gap. Service delivery doesn't match specifications. A hotel chain trains staff to greet guests within 1 minute of arrival, but due to understaffing, guests often wait several minutes to be acknowledged, or even no greeting at all. And this is the conformance gap. Gap 4 is a communication gap. Promise don't match delivery. An airline advertises on-time flights guaranteed, but frequently delay frustrate our customers. And gap 5 is the customer gap, the difference between expectation and perception of the customer. For example, a telecom company advertises 24/7 customer support and promise quick issue resolution. And then a customer calls late at night and waits on hold for 45 minutes before speaking to a representative, and who couldn't even fix the problem. So that's the customer definitely will be very frustrated because their expectation is want the immediate and expert help, but the reality is long wait and poor support. Think about service you experienced that didn't meet your expectation. Which gap were involved? Once gaps are identified, we prioritize using 2-dimensional differencing, plotting expectation versus perceptions to see the largest gaps. This helps focusing improvements, which they will have the biggest impact, often in reliability and empathy. Routine maps service processes, separating front stage activities, which means customer sees, from the backstage activities, which mean the support processes. This helps identify fail points. For example, on the campus registration process, mapping out highlights the bottleneck of our student registration, and so that we can avoid any extra time waiting. Poka-yoke is mistake proofing, designed to prevent errors before they happen. Task Poka-yokes ensure correct steps. Treatment Poka-yokes make sure the service is delivered correctly. Tangible Poka-yoke use physical fail-safes. For example, an ATM machine will beep when a car is left behind by the customer. All these Poka-yoke measures is crucial in services with high human involvement. The customer benefits package defines total service offerings, core products, peripheral services, and support services. Just imagine you are owner or the manager of the campus cafe. Coffee is the core product. Wi-Fi is peripheral services. And easy ordering via online app is the support system. Designing CPB well enhances customer satisfaction. CBP consists of two types of attributes. First, let's talk about the tangible attributes. These are the physical, measurable aspects of services the firm offers, the goods contents of what the firm delivers. Intangible attributes are equally, if not more important. These represent the service content, elements like convenience, professionalism, and the service attitude. These are the experiences and feelings customers have when interacting with your business. Now here's the real challenge. Defining quality becomes particularly critical when dealing with the intangible attributes. Why? Because those intangibles are often what truly drive quality perception in the customer's mind. Consider a local bookstore that implements online ordering and curbside pickup. By using blueprinting, Poka-yoke, and CBB principles, they can reduce errors, improve customer satisfaction, and increase repeat business. So those are the real world example how to use design quality service principles to improve customer service satisfaction. Just to recap, designing quality services is essential for such customer satisfaction and organizational success. Services are unique because it's intangible, heterogeneous, it involves customer content and customer co-production. Serve-core models measure quality across 5 dimensions, and gap analysis identify improvement areas. Design tools like blueprinting, Poka-yoke, and CBP create services that consistently satisfy customers. Always remember, quality is about to meet customer expectation and create a positive experience